All right, y'all, I'm going to proceed business as usual until told otherwise. Let's go ahead and talk about it because I know you want to. On this one, ultimately, you're going to have a failure, I believe, in execution, not necessarily the play itself. You're going to have ultimately Tyreek Hill run into the post here. Tua wants to shoot this at a little bit of an angle and let him run into it. However, he just throws it entirely too late. It was a great decision to throw the ball, just not when he threw the ball. You're going to have this ghost motion right here. It's going to widen the defense. You're going to have a too deep shell, but the action over here from Jalen Waddle taking away this safety right here. And then you have Smythe as well coming in this direction. The entire middle of the field is vacated. It is perfect for Tua to execute it just the way it's drawn up. However, it may have been drawn up with a little bit too much action here. So we can see this. Take right there, hit the snapshot right there. Listen, if Tua comes up out of this firing right now, if he fires this, you can see where the safety is. There's nobody in the middle of the field. It's a complete middle field open. You got him. He wants to hitch a couple of times because he's looking off all the coverage. Hey, that's great from a technical standpoint, but realistically, you want to throw this right now when he's coming right out of this stem right here. You lead him that direction. It is not as long of a throw. Or if you exhaust all of your arm strength on this particular throw, it's still a long throw that he's running under. But if you hitch it a couple of times, it just becomes an even longer throw. Well, I was able to run up under this because it's underthrown. But like I said before, if you see where he actually threw it from and where it landed, it was a pretty long throw. Check this out. He's hitching from, what is this? Let's see where we're at right here. So this would be the 24, right? He's on the 24-yard line here, and Tyreek Hill is already damn near. Shit, he hadn't thrown the ball yet. And Tyreek Hill is on almost the 45-yard line on the other side. That's too long of a throw if you know your own limitations, but that's still a long throw in general. But all you had to do was hit him coming up out of this stem right now, throw that ball, lead him over here. He just wanted to play it safe and make sure that this safety was out of the play, which he was. But, man, that's a long throw, manipulating the safety up out of there. That ends up at the, what's that, like the 29 on the other side of the field. So a long ass throw regardless, but let it have just been earlier. You put all that into it and throw it. Well, hey, listen, I can't do the math. I ain't even going front. I could tell you all kinds of words and stuff. Math is not my thing. You do the math.
What more can I say?
Top Billin. Sometimes I feel like your man Mike McDaniel just has something to prove or something, because there was really no reason to even go to the vert game at that particular point in time, because they were absolutely slicing and dicing Cincy's onions, pause, with the quick and mid-range game from the Samoan sniper to a Tagovailoa. This is an example here. You'll see pretty much twin routes right here. You'll get Tyreek Hill running to the flat here. Same thing with Raheem Mostert. And look at this. This is what the defense was seeing. It's all distorted, right? When they was working this quick and mid-range game, it looked all distorted and out of sorts to them because they couldn't do anything with it. And it's going to be lost in the fact that what ultimately happened, and then, of course, that stupid interception there. But you'll have Jalen Waddle here looking like he's running, I would say, a deep curl or something like that. Same deal for Gesicki right here. But they had to cover or uncover and get behind some of this underneath coverage here, but they do a good. And my man's able to get down for the get down and save himself a little of the game, like I am, right? The technical aspect of it, not the deep ball, home run, slam dunk, power play shit, right? I'm talking about the nuances of the game. These type of throws is what makes a quarterback to me right here. And you can talk about arm strength all you want. If you have a lollipop arm, this shit right here is getting picked off. He goes over the underneath coverage here, into the honey hole. Jakob, come on, man. That's hard. This is almost like a perfect marriage of skill set and personnel, with Tua being as accurate as he is in the quick and mid-range game. On this one here, you'll have these guys wanting to play a two deep shell, right? Way in the back. They do not want the explosive play, but you can always have somebody, whether it be Hill or Waddle, running them off every play. On this one right here, it's Waddle. He's acting like he's getting to the post. They really just want to clear it out so Tyreek Hill can come here, settle in the void of the zone, and do his 1-2 thing, and you know the Samoan sniper's going to get it there. You see this back to the basket play action fake off of a stretch. Snapshot that bad boy there, and you can see, right, they 300 yards off. They are definitely afraid of getting beat deep, regardless of what people are saying about Tua Tagovailoa in the vert game. Is still there because you have to respect it. But look at all this airspace and opportunity in the middle of the field. Tua, Jakob, look at that. In a virgin-tight window, right, a converging defender sinking underneath, like pretty much playing your Tampa 2 right there. Tampa 2 underneath defender there, and he gets it there in the nick of time. Why? Because he has adequate arm strength in the quick and mid-range game and accuracy, right? Speed and timing beats power. And then, of course, you got this guy who can just do his 1-2 thing afterwards and get upfield. Look at that. Look at the show and go right there. Show and go on the stretch. Quickly whip that around, pause, and then they stopped it. You can tell they had a game plan and they were executing it to perfection. They shouldn't have gotten off of it, in my opinion, but hey, that's why these guys are the professionals here. Got Ingo, who's getting wheeled up the field. You got Jalen Waddle here, in breaking route. Kind of the same deal going on right here for Durham Smythe. You got two twin out routes here, one by Mostert, one by Tyreek Hill. So you can see what they're doing. They're trying to option off of this particular defender here. They're looking him off. They can hit this wheel route if necessary. You can see the off coverage that they're playing. He could go right here, but if he wants to lean this way, Tua's going to shoot it that way. If he stays there, he'll probably just hit that wheel route there, almost like an option, but with pass concepts, if you get what I'm saying there. Really cool, snazzy concept here. You can see him looking at right there. You can see the defender start to peer that direction, and look, the anticipatory throw right here, right? A lead feed, putting lead on targets. Jakob, get it to your guy, let him do his 1-2 thing. But like I said before, you can see them manipulating the underneath defenders, and everything's widening out just to hit that mid-level exemption right there, right to the Houston Rockets. Trips bunch with the reduction, but you're going to redistribute the balance of power with Sherfield coming right here with a submarine into a wheel. You get what looks like could be some type of split flow action, more like a split zone with Tyreek Hill also coming around this way. And then it just becomes a simple pitch and catch, and he's damn good at that, right? See the redistribution here? And this does look like it could be a split zone, no doubt about that. They're running that very well. Split zone takes all the action, this time to the inside, just to get something out on the outside, whether it be right here to Tyreek Hill. He looks at that and catch. An incredible use of personnel here to get to your empty sets and to be able to run some of those inside option routes. You have Edmonds here. He's running with the skip to my loot option. He'll bang it to the inside. And if he plays with inside leverage, obviously he will go the opposite direction to the outside there. So they're reading that, and they're optioning off of a linebacker who should be a little bit easier to option off of than a cornerback or somebody like that. Look at that. You see the leverage there? Jakob. Go back to it. That was hard. That was definitely hard here. This is out of the LSU playbook from 2019. Steve Ensminger and Joe Brady there. You can see him with the rhythm and timing portion of this, coming out of it kind of lazily because you want to set him up and give him time to declare what he wants to do. And you can see right there he's favoring that outside portion of this. So he steps that, bends it to the inside, right? Slightly gives him a little baby Tylenol muscle relaxer right there. And then Tua actually puts it out in front of him and upfield to allow that man some space out there to really get into the catch there. I like that. So if they did that with these type of throws, just marching it down the field, you're like, okay, this last draw should be fairly simple, right? 3rd and 4, it should be the payoff pitch. They got Edmonds right here running a fade, executed to perfection. They got the DB really good on this one right here, right? Another one where his hamstring rolled up to his lower back, just bypassed his ass and went all the way to his lower back. Watch this. Like he's bumbling, stumbling, and what? Perfect pass. An absolute perfect pass on that bad boy. I guess he wasn't expecting it to go to the running back. He's probably looking at this like, yeah, he definitely ain't going to go over here. He's going to be worried about healing those guys. But they trust Edmonds' skill set, I guess much to their detriment right here. And he was unable to turn with it, right? His shit instantly rolled. His hamstring popped and rolled past his ass all the way up into his lower back. But look at Edmonds here. Absolutely right in his hands, and this is what people are going to remember. They're only going to remember the damn long throw, which was later actually, and this throw right here was earlier and perfect, and the drive itself was perfect and everything, just straight pitch and catch, and Evans simply drops it. Right, you know you messed up when you drop it, and you have to go here with it. Right, let's examine that a little bit further. He's Aggie right there. Look at that. Absolutely. I don't even know his hands was on backwards at the time or something. Like the bones were where the padding was or something. I'm not even sure what's going on with that. But guess what? I almost forgot about it because he instantly switched careers. And he was like, you know what? Let me distract them by being an exotic dancer. So when you go in exotic dancer mode, people forget exactly what happened before then because you think it gets like, damn, this man is over here exotic dancing. Y'all saw this? It was a mission abort fake. Right? Straight to the now route. Look, now. But Waddle isn't paying attention. So I don't know how this was going to go down anyway because you can see, let me see if there's, look, you can see an eligible man downfield because obviously this was a run. It was mission abort. This was going to be one of those toss power plays there. He's going to toss it to Edmonds there. But he saw the leverage and I'm not sure if they would just get rid of the fake on this one and just immediately go to the now route because Waddle is right there. You just raise up and toss it to him or pitch it to him out there. Pitch meaning throw, a short throw. And then, hey, he can get just as many yards as Chase Edmonds would get right here. So, I don't know. It was a great recognition by Tua here, but Waddle didn't see it that way. And then you still had ineligible men downfield here with the lineman more than 1 yard downfield. Here's another one of those option routes. You get Waddle here reading that leverage. He bangs it to the inside. Another virgin tight window for the Samoan sniper to throw to. Look at that. Oh, Jakob. Come on, man. I forget what the results were of this play. I know the ball eventually came out. Looking at this, though, it looks like he's down. Unless the ball was already coming out. I just totally forget, and it's been a few days here, and I already just had the clip. I would think he would already be down there if they reviewed that. But look at the play in itself. Look at the route here. Waddle sticks that foot in the ground. He bites just like the guy bit on the Edmonds one to the outside, and Tua is right there with it. And the guy actually does a good job of recovering here. And look, his hands is almost right there. But what I say, timing and accuracy usually wins out. Timing and accuracy. Look at that, man. Virgin tight window. And talk about Bridgewater. But you guys know I'm covering the Samoan sniper, not necessarily Miami Dolphins, right? Miami's not a primary cover for me. Just doing my Samoan sniper coverage, just a continuation from pretty much where the channel started. 2018, doing the Samoan sniper stuff.